Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications as I'm sharing great contents for you all the time. Alright guys, this video is going to be the last video of the authentication and authorization section. Now let's focus on the API layer. Let me open my Git changes. Alright, so we have changes on controller, middleware, and OpenAI folders. Let's focus on the app setting development first. I'm assuming this is just token settings. We already done this. Okay, anything else? Let's finish the exception handling quickly. Let's open. On the changes I did here, I just add invalid token exception, admin cannot match exception, and user already exist exception. Do not forget add those exception because you won't get proper error messages if you didn't do that. Alright, internal server exception already been added by our AutoSeed data video, and yep, we can close this exception middleware section, and let me have a look. The open API folder. So what we did here? As you can see, I add some configuration. If you remember, let's open this file. If you remember, when I trying to teach you the versions, how we can use versioning in our API projects, we created these configure swagger options. Actually, this is not mandatory. You can use your postman to send your request, but I would like to show you at how can we add authorize and authenticate option in our swagger. Alright, all I added this section. Your probably current codes doesn't have this selected codes. All you need to do is add security definition, and basically to enable the security definition, we just give in what kind of security we should give. So it is going to be bearer because we're going to use bearer token, and we're going to give a new scheme, security scheme. So we are defining what kind of name is going to be, what kind of type, security type we're going to use, and you can give your description anyway. Yep. Once you add your security definition, you need to add security requirement, and this security requirement gives you allows you to use login and logout things. Alright, please make sure you edit all codes to your configure swagger options, and you will, when we try to test our project, you will see I will point out the changes in your swagger documentation. And by the way, we're using this in for each loop. That's because I want these authentication and authorization section for all version of our we have. Okay, I'm considering open API section is completed as well. Let's close both of them. All we need to do is creating controllers. So let's go to Solution Explorer. Let's go to controllers, version 1, and I created a new folder which is called Authentication, and I created a new controller called Auth controller. Let's open this. Everything is going to be same. Root, API controller, the version, everything is same. All I sent and iSender, I just inject iSender using base controller. All of them is same to this at this section. I can see we have some redundant unnecessary namespaces. Use Control RG to get rid of them. Alright, first of all, we are using register method, and I'm giving my specified root naming for registering operation, because we have many post operations here. We need to define which post belong to which operation. So this is going to be registered, this is going to be login. Everything is same. We just calling our command and getting response and returning the response. There is no special for register using register use DTO, for login using login user DTO, and for refresh using refresh token DTO. We just sending through the necessary parameter, and we just processing the response using create result comes from our base result controller. All right, but I just would like to point out, okay, let me outline all of them. So we have register, login, refresh token, revoke user, and the revoke all. As you can see, I add authorize for both of them because these two must be used by the authorized person, and these three can be used any person trying to reach our application. So if a person would like to use revoke user, it must be admin or user. So this is how can I defining roles using authorize. And if a person would like to use revoke all, it must be definitely an admin. So user not able to use this method. We're going to test all of them, and if there is a mistake, we will come back here and we can fix the errors. Okay, let's go through with our controllers: customer, invoices, and products. Customer controller, I just add authorize attribute here for customer controller. If you add the attribute top of the class, this authorize will be enabled for all action methods you have in this controller. So same as the invoice and same as the products. I didn't define any specific rules for those authorize attributes, so any user can use the action methods once they log in. Login means once they have their access token. Alright, let me have a look. Is there any specific important change related to our authentication and authorization? I did have a change on here. Let me have a look. I just added this section. Why I just did? Okay, I did a changes. I'm not quite sure why I did this one. If you have any problem on base controller, please update your codes accordingly, like this. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, I understand now. I was using abstraction here, like abstraction result, and then it's going to be so you can delete this one, I guess. No, it's not working. Okay, I'm just removing it. Okay, just update your code according to this, and as you can see, I just removed here. Let me have a look again. Am I able to change this? Okay, we just deleted. Yeah, I just added this domain abstraction section and remove this abstraction. If I remove this one, I don't need that one. Let me have a look quickly. If I delete this one, probably I won't have any problem. Yeah, we can delete this one as well. Let me have a look. Yeah, iResult has problem here. There is an ambitious, so that's why we need abstraction.iResult. And this abstraction is domain abstraction. Yeah, so why I'm using that one? They both of them comes from the same. I can delete it and I can use this abstraction result then. Yeah, so we don't have any changes. Okay, I guess I was trying something and I changed my mind and forgot to revert it back. Just don't touch base control. As you can see, we don't have any changes on base controller anymore. Just leave as it is. Okay, now it is time to testing it, I'm assuming. Let's close everything, save everything. Let's if you didn't do your migration, you can do it right now, or if you already done, you can just rebuild your solution and run your Docker Compose. If we don't have any error, I'm just waiting to having results. And also, if you having any issue at this point, you can clone my project from my GitHub repository, and the link will be located in my comments of the video, and you can have a look what I did, and you can copy the codes to your own project, and you can check where is the mistake and how can you fix it, I'm assuming. Okay, so this is succeed 5 and 0 failed. Let's run the project and let's see the UI of the new Swagger with the authorization. I'm just waiting my application to be built. Just waiting. I pre-prepared the project first because we are going to finish this project in 4 video, but if I do one by one, probably it's gonna take 12 video. I'm just trying to save some time for me and for yourself as well. Alright, so if you can see, we have this section, authorize section. Let's have a quick look what kind of definition we have. So if you can see, this is our description, this is our name, and this is the value. If you would like to add your token, first you need to type barrier here and put a space, then you need to add your access token, then you click to authorize, then you're able to reach any endpoint, authorized endpoint. Okay, let's try to get the customers. Let's see what's gonna happen. Try it out, execute. As you can see, you received 401, which is access denied. 401, I'm assuming it was the access denied. So you received a 401, you don't have any permission, or you couldn't write, but as you can see, it's required a bearer authenticate. Perfect. So how can we log in now? First of all, let me have a look to any pre-created person, ASP.NET users. I'm gonna delete everything, refresh, edit, delete current row, refresh. Okay, we don't have any user at the moment, so let's refresh everywhere. This is the roles. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, this is ASP.NET roles table, which is added by AutoSeed data, admin and user. Now we're going to add some user, and we're going to see if it's going to be added by the domain event or not. So this is the .NET user roles. This is the place we can see which user ID has which role ID. So this is the place we can understand the roles assigned to the user, and this table is the keeping the claims of the user. So we're able to see the all claims once we create a token. If you remember, when we create a token, we are creating claims and we are saving those claims into database using user manager methods, and this table keeps the user information in that table. Okay, let's minimize it. Let's try to register a new person. Try it out. Okay, if we provide an admin key, obviously we're going to receive an admin user, but we not provided it, it's going to be user. Let's try to execute, see what's gonna happen. In the first initial response, we have a password error. I guess in our logic we're just checking the password. We're just checking the password first. Let's try to add some different data. Let's try to exceed 25 characters. Let's execute. As you can see, this is the validation error. The field full name must be a string array type with a maximum length of 25. Let's delete them all. Okay, let's give a proper full name. Let me give you Jackie Chan. Jackie Chen. The email is, I'm gonna use this email as an example. The password is going to be the capital P password 12 star star, and let's copy this password and paste it here. I'm gonna delete admin key first. I'm gonna try it later. When I'm trying to add a new user. So if I give something different for confirm password, let's execute it. As you can see, confirm password and password do not match. Let's make it match, but let's do not give special characters. Let's execute. Password must have at least one non-alphanumeric character, which all defined in our services, guys. You can manipulate them in service register section when I show you in, I'm assuming was the second video of this authentication series. And we have, and it must be a valid email, I guess. Let's have a look. Let's execute it. The email field is not valid email address, as you can see. It's coming from the validation attributes. Alright, so now I'm going to add but before that, let's have a look at outbox messages as well. Refresh. Okay, we have 6 record here. Now I'm going to create one more. Execute. As you can see, we have 200. Actually, we must return 201. Yeah, let's fix this. I'm gonna take a couple of notes across all project. Where am I supposed to type them? Okay, let me create a notepad here, just in case not to forget them. Register must be return 201 created. I'm gonna check when I go back. Okay, let's continue. Alright, so we registered our, let's have a look our DB first. Let's have a look to users. Refresh. As you can see, the user has been saved. This is our user credentials. Security step, concurrence step, all set and perfect. The lockout enabled. So we have a lockout. I guess if we did, I'm not quite sure. I don't remember if I enabled the lockout, but it means if you exit your attempt maximum failure, your account will be locked for a while. It's located in settings in register. Actually, okay, let's have a look to roles. What kind of role is assigned? As you can see, the user ID FCB, user ID FCB. This is our user, Jackie Chan. And let's have a look to user roles again. The role ID 0E8. Let's have a look at roles. 0E8 is the user. So the Jackie Chan is user, not admin. And it's what I expected because I didn't give an admin key to make it an admin. Alright, so let's go back to users again. So there is no refresh token, and refresh token expired date, nothing we have. The person, if they able to reach the endpoints, they have to log in using email and password. Let's have a look outbox messages. It must be 7 now. Let's refresh it. It's 7, perfect. As you can see, user registered domain event has been created today. This is the closest one. Process date, there is no error, and the user registered domain event. This is what we did, perfectly fine, and we can see it's assigned. The role is assigned here anyway. So this action done by our domain event, perfect. But we don't have any claims here at the moment because we didn't create our token. Now let's go back to our login endpoint. Our password is password100 userexample.com. Okay, let's click to login. Let's try it out. So email is same, user at example, right? Yep. Let's bring the password here and type. Let's give a wrong password now. Execute. As you can see, email or password not match. Let's bring it back. Just use a wrong email or password not match again. Perfectly fine. Validation working. Let's execute now. As you can see, we received an access token, refresh token, and expired date of our access token, which is going to be 15 minutes, I'm assuming, if you check the dates. Let's copy this access token now. This is time to use our access token. How can we use it? Go to Authorize, type here bearer, put a space, and paste your access code. Click Authorize. As you can see, now we are authorized. Let's close it. Now, if you do any request to your endpoints, probably you won't get any error. Let's minimize all of them. Let's go to customer. If you can see previously we received 401. Let's execute now. Here we go. We authorized and we able to receive our data. It's working perfectly fine. If you check the header, if you check the header of our request, if you can see, there is an authorization header. We have bearer key with the bearer key, and this is our access token. This is working perfectly fine. Perfect. Now let's have a look our refresh token. Okay, let's have a look our login section again. Our refresh token is still here. Okay, let's try it. Let's give an access token and with a wrong refresh token. I'm just giving wrong refresh token. Let's execute it. As you can see, you received invalid refresh token because our mechanism in refresh token for updating. Let's have a look quickly. It is just making a logic, having a logic. Where is my app user? Is it in app user, right? Let me have a look quickly. Invalid refresh token. Yeah, we are trying to update refresh token. Let me have a look. This is refresh token fail error. So we, alright, give me a second. Is it the correct place? We are using refresh token command handler. I'm just gonna put a breakpoint just to remember if everything is correct. I'm just making myself sure 100%. Let's execute. Yeah, F10. So we are validated token is correct. We get all the information related to user. Yeah, perfectly fine. We are creating new refresh token, expire date, but when it comes to validated refresh token in app user, if as you can see, refresh token is not equal to the existing one, this is the existing refresh token. If it's not equal, so we are returning invalid refresh token. If the refresh token expired is smaller, lesser than today, it is expired. You can test it to reduce refresh token expire date. You can try, but I'm not gonna try it now. It's really simple option to try. Okay, let's get back to our test again. So let's give a refresh token and try what's gonna happen now. So this is the refresh token. Let's execute. Okay, let's remove that one. As you can see, okay, we received invalid refresh token again. Why we received it? Let me have a quick look to my DB. This is a K573. Okay, is there any mistake? Why invalid token error? Let me have a look again. Are they exactly same? X5QZY K573. It seems they are identical. Let me have a look again. This is the access token. Let me put a breakpoint here quickly. Let's see where is the error. Okay, let's continue. We found the email, we found the user, we found the roles, refresh token being created. Let's have a look at F11. So we have a refresh token. Okay, there is a problem here with the refresh token. This is the different refresh token we're receiving. Why we having different refresh token? Let's have a look to users. Let's refresh it. This is okay. This is the new refresh token. Okay, that's the problem. We're sending the new refresh token. I made a mistake. We need to give the refresh token came from the DB. Alright, let's stop the application and let's fix this bug quickly. So this is going to be new refresh token. Actually, yeah, let's give a new refresh token expire date. Okay, let's make it string. Old or existing refresh token. Let's give existing refresh token here. Now we need to give the existing refresh token to our update method. Okay, so we have user in our hands. User dot, okay, not user, sorry, we are just checking from the user. We must have the DTO, right? Request dot DTO dot refresh token comes as an input. So we're going to compare the refresh token comes from the user and saved in the user. So if they are matching, it's perfectly fine. Let's try it now. By the way, once we log in, what kind of changes happen? Let's see. Our refresh token and refresh token expire date has been initialized. As you can see, it's a 60 days. Is it 60 days? Yeah, 60 days of expire date for a refresh token. And let's have a look at user claims. Let's refresh it. As you can see, when we create our login, as you can see, email, username, email address, everything, ID, and everything saved in claim ASP.NET user claim table against the user using user ID. Alright, I'm just gonna close here now and let's have a quick look to our application. So we need to authorize first. I'm going to log in again because I didn't save my access token. I don't know what it is. Let's try to get a new one. Password 1 to start. Execute. Oh, it must be 1 to start. Execute. This is the access token and a new refresh token. Let's check our DB again. Okay, refresh token has been refreshed and the expired date refreshed as well. Perfectly fine. Let's copy the access code and paste the access code here. And let's get the refresh code. Paste. Now execute. What happened? Okay, breakpoint. Let's remove the breakpoint. Continue. As you can see, this is new access token, new refresh token, and new refresh token expired date. As a homework, I want you to add an access token expired date here as well. Probably if you did this, you will able to see that one as well. Perfectly fine. We can't return 201 this one as well. Actually, we are creating refresh token, right? Let me have a look. Should I return 201? Login 200 is okay, but refresh token 2. Actually, when we look, actually, I guess I'm going to keep them all as a 200. Let's leave it for now. Okay, as you can see, we created new refresh token. Let's have a quick look and see the changes. As you can see, refresh token has been changed. Expiry date has been changed. Let's try to send same value again. We're going to get error message because our refresh token has been changed. Invalid refresh token because it's been changed. Okay, let's bring our new refresh token from DB. Let's copy. I'm gonna add my new refresh token here, and now let's add something different for the access token. As you can see, we received internal server error. Let me have a look what kind of error. This is the first time I'm trying this, by the way. Let's have a look. Actually, we can use our server localize. It's located in 9090. Okay. It says unable to decode, so we give a wrong payload. That's why we receive that error message, which is normal. This is really normal, receiving an internal server error. Okay, let's bring it back. Alright, so this is our new access token. Let's copy and let's authorize again. But do not forget to add bearer. Authorize. Close all of them. Let's go to customer, try out, execute. It's working. So now I'm going to create a new user as an admin. But before that, let's try to use revoke all method. Try it out. I'm just give a string. As you can see, we received 403, which is permission denied, I guess, the translation of the status, because we don't have any correct permission. This section requires only admin. Okay, now I'm going to go to revoke user, and so the email address is correct. Only I need to do is execute. As you can see, 204 refresh token must be removed. Let's refresh. As you can see, these are null. So if I would like to receive an access token now, I only need to use the login section using my credential, and I will be able to get my access code and refresh token again. Now I'm going to create a new user, which is going to be admin. Let's say admin user. What was the name of the previous user? Jackie Chan, right? I'm gonna keep it admin user. I'm gonna make it the user 2. Password is going to be same. Password 12 star star. Password 12 star star. The admin key, you can just consider this admin key. If you create an application for your customers and you're going to say them, if you would like to create an admin, please provide admin key with the correct input. In our project, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6, located in our app role. Here we go. As I told you before, if you make it more secure, you can put in to app settings JSON, and you can define it using environments, which is, I'm not gonna go through with that because it is out of our subject right now. Let's continue with this one. Let's provide, as you can see, the full name admin user, email user2@example.com. Let's have a quick look. Refresh. Admin user created. The ID is 40D. Let's have a look at the roles. 40D have a role. Start with the B61. The B61 is admin. As you can see, admin user have been created. Now I'm going to log in with the admin. Was the user 2, right? The password is same. Let's execute. This is the access token for the admin. Let's copy that token. Let's log out now. Authorize with the bearer. Let's log in with the admin. Now if I go to revoke all, probably I won't have any 4 or 3 error messages. Probably I'm going to get error role not found error message. As you can see, role not exit error message I received. There is a small mistake here. I'm gonna check that one. Probably the variable is not passing through in the exception. I'm gonna check that one. Okay, let's try to give a role. For example, do we have any? Okay, I would like to revoke for just users. So I'm gonna log in with the Jackie Chan now and see the, yeah, we'll log in with the Jackie Chan, the refresh token. Okay, perfectly done. But we still authorize with the admin. Now I'm going to use revoke all for just users. Let's execute. 204. This is success message. Let's have a look. As you can see, the user is revoked. Let's again log in with the user again. Bring the refresh token back again. Now I'm just gonna keep it. Now I'm going to use revoke user using admin. Let's try to revoke user 2. Let's execute. It is done. Perfectly fine. So it can be used both admin and the user. Alright, so revoke user, revoke all, refresh token, login, register, all of them is working. It seems perfectly fine. All I need to check the parameter we just passed through the role. Let's close. By the way, you see how the server log is perfectly working fine, right? It's definitely fine. I am assuming you like how we add these server log seek for loggings, guys. Okay, let's close the application and have a look quickly to role not exist. Okay, it must be in revoke, right? But to find that quickly, I'm gonna type here role not exist and click the code search, click the text. So this is the place where I used. The role is not passing through. It's correct because the role is app role, not a text, and it is null anyway. So all we need to do is, oh my god, recursive role DTO. If it's user role not exist. This is, for example, if we say human resource role not exit if it is not exist. Okay, let's save it. And I'm not gonna change status code. Let's keep it 200. I'm assuming all done. You understand everything. Let me have a quick look. Is there any missing part? Anything? It's already been 40 minutes. I'm gonna make a quick check. Controllers are done. Middleware is done. OpenAI for the authorization for our Swagger done. App setting development JSON done. Token services, commands and handlers with the events all done. Libraries are added. Service register. Actually, this is nothing we have here. To be honest, let's go to infrastructure, configurations. done, migrations done, outbox pattern bug fixed, services and settings done, context fixed, service register done, infrastructure, yeah, we added libraries, it's done as well. Let's have a look domain quickly. Abstraction and event raiser done, autoseed data done, attributes done, app role added, DTOs for user, events for user, app user class, and the identity library. All of them is done, guys, perfectly, and they're all perfectly working. If you struggle, as I told you before, just clone my repository, and now I'm going to give a new naming, authentication and authorization. Okay, I'm just gonna commit them all, and you will able to see if you create a new branch, if you go here after clone your repository, if you right click here and if you click new branch, you will able to see all changes. Let me show you. New branch, I'm gonna give a test new. Okay, create. As you can see, my branch has been changed now, so I'm in test branch. Go previous, just click the previous commit, right click on it, click the reset, click the keep changes. You will able to see all the changes related to authentication and authorization, and you will able to see all codes related to this subject, guys, and it will help you to if you struggle something. All right, actually I'm gonna delete this branch anyway, so I'm just gonna give a random commit. I'm gonna delete it anyway. Let's switch to, okay, I'm not gonna switch anywhere now. I'm not gonna make it more longer. It's been 42 or approximately 45 minutes. I'm assuming you liked the video. We completed this section as well. Next thing, I was thinking to continue with the unit tests, but before that maybe I can do a quick refactoring throughout across the all projects, and I want to fix a couple of things in my head. Please crush the like button and do not forget turn on notifications, and if you put some comments below the video, I will be really appreciated, as the algorithm wants to see comments below the video. I'll see you on next session. Take care of yourself. Bye bye, guys.